Hey guys, it's Summer. Welcome to your daily Twin Flame Energy read. I hope everybody's doing well. So today I'm going to do a reading for the present energies for couples separated and not communicating for the week of April 8th through the 12th. Okay, so here we go. First, I'm going to do this new deck for the present energy, or the theme overall for the Divine Masculine and Feminine. Here we go. Masculine, please. Couple separated and not communicating. I'm going to try and talk as loud as possible because I notice it's kind of low since I'm in a bigger room. This is for the Divine Masculine overall. Thank you. Seven of Pentacles. For the Divine Feminine, please. Divine Feminine, thank you. 10 of Swords. Can't even see it, sorry. Just have to go on raw belief here. Okay, so again, since this is the new deck, different meanings, I'm going to take the time to look this up. If you don't like it, sorry. And I'll try and timestamp, but okay. So the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So, the energy of the Divine Masculine today, the overall energy is Seven of Pentacles, and this is tiredness. And what this signifies is that this Divine Masculine is seeming kind of worn out, seeming very tired, kind of lethargic. And the main point of this card is love cannot remain pure and precious over time unless you learn how to give energy to your partner. Okay, so to me, this is the Divine Masculine putting all his energy into other things besides the feminine. This is the Divine Masculine putting all his energy into everything but sexual encounters with the Divine Feminine. I see here that he's cooked for her, cleaned for her, maybe did a few things like wined and dined her, went out, went to work, did his thing, and then came home and barely made it through the meal before he's passing out. And what this is telling me here, and this is the Divine Masculine like kind of passing out here and trying to hold the feminine but not really doing a good job. And she's kind of just still up and thinking, man, I'd really love to play. I'd really love to, you know, she still has that sexual desire. She's not content. She can't sleep. She's still got her finger in her mouth, you know, wanting to play, wanting to be frisky, wanting to have that flame with her Divine Masculine, and not really getting the chance to do so. See, he got as far as tying this knot, you know, they were about to play, and he got as far as tying it on one wrist and getting her all excited, and then could not and did not have the energy to complete the task and put it on the other wrist. So this tells me that she's sitting here, staying awake, reviewing everything, thinking, you know, I don't want to really see this cup as half, you know, half empty or half full, when in reality, I'm just not content, and the Divine Masculine is just extremely, extremely exhausted, okay? So, the Masculine's taking a rest, not realizing how much of an effect it has on the feminine. And the feminine is sitting here reviewing the quality of her love life, reviewing the quality of her sex life as well. So let's move on to the Divine Feminine. We have 10 of Swords. This one is very interesting. See, I really do like the messages that this has because it kind of has similar meanings, but it brings a certain spin to it that's like needed. Okay. Okay, so this one, the Ten of Swords is all about, it says squeezing. And it's the magic of tears. And if you can see, if this will focus, she's got her corset on that's squeezing her, right? But what you can't see is she is crying. And she has a tissue. And a lot of swords around her. A lot of spilled cups. And scissors right next to her. Let's see here. Even pain can be transformed into power. You mustn't flee from emotions, but rather use them to find the true essence of our desires. So, this is saying to me, let yourself heal. And also, it means don't always think that showing emotion and crying and being overly emotional is something to be taken in a negative form. Because tears are ultimately the external source of what we really want. So, as you cry, it's really because you're not getting something that you want or that you need. And that's what she wants in the background. She wants this sexually driven, passionate, emotional connection with her masculine. And then in the forefront, it's just her alone. Okay? It's just her imagery of what she could be with her divine masculine. So don't be afraid of these tears. Don't be ashamed of them. And don't let anybody tell you're too emotional, because she's crying because this is what she wants and she's not getting. And 10 is all about completion. And this is her ending a cycle. And this is her realizing what she really wants she is not getting. And all she keeps doing with these scissors, like she's taking a magnifying glass over here to one side of her, looking at the relationship. The candles burn out. And then we have scissors. And this is her cutting off the connection. Due to this not, back here in the window, not being reality for her. Okay? So they're saying, use these tears as a basis of what you want. If it drives you to tears, then, ultimately, something is driving those tears. Ultimately, it's something that you really, really want and you're not getting, or vice versa, that's drawing you to this, that's driven you to this type of raw emotion, crying. Okay? So, don't put that aside. All right, we'll go ahead and get started with the present energies. I think that is really, really good. Masculine's too tired to do anything. The feminine is crying because she wants that relationship that the divine masculine is too tired to give to her. And what's lacking here, from what I can see, is progression and fruition. Okay, so what is the present energy for couples separated and no communication for the week of April 8th through the 12th? And yes, I already shuffled, so don't get your nipples in a twist. Okay, we have the 8 of Pentacles. So what did I say was missing here? An 8. What did we get? An 8. So it looks like this week let me see here. Get the clarifiers. Oh, that's for the divine masculine. Then we'll do the feminine. Okay, it's season of the flies again. I have flies in my house. It's going to drive me crazy. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, so we have 9, Knight, 10, 5, and 6. Okay, so for this week we have the divine masculine really wanting to work on things, really wanting to work to fix things in his life. And first that comes to mind obviously is his career. He may also teach a class. He may also be an educator or just working on a project. And this is him working very, very hard, and this is the reason why he's feeling exhausted and too exhausted to come forward to this divine feminine, leaving her feeling unfulfilled, right? Because he's working hard, he's working on himself, and for some of them, it's like he has 2 jobs. He has a day job and night job, and then I'm seeing like side projects. This may be a teacher. However, this is somebody that's working on their career. This is the divine masculine that's working on themselves, their career, and that's what's also making them extremely tired, but still putting you at the back burner, right? We always put the ones we love, treat the ones we love the worst, so they say. Okay, so this, to me, with the Knight of Wands and the Ten of Swords, this is what's killing his passion for you. This is what's killing his libido. This is what's killing his need to move forward. He is too tired to do any of these things. He was too tired to please you before, and he's too tired to please you now. So this is kind of the energy he's going about. He's recharged his batteries. Yes, he's not taking any forward movement towards you, as we can see with the overall themes, which is still leaving you feeling out in the cold with this 5 of Pentacles, leaving you feeling abandoned, right? And he knows this, and he's trying to balance the situation out, but it's saying he's doing this with Pentacles. So the divine masculine is all about himself this week. Not so much in a selfish way, but he doesn't. This is his version of bringing things back in balance, is being the man and focusing on his pentacles. He has no plan to emotionally kind of be there this week, because he thinks the way to be there for you is with money, bringing balance, and the need to take care of you, the need to help you out with money, and this is how he does it. Yeah, so it is progressing. I do see him wanting to have enough to bring you out of the cold, to take care of you and your daughter, or you and your son, you and your family. You could have fallen on hard times, and he's wanting to change that for you. He's wanting to be able to come and hand over, say, here, pay your mortgage, here, pay your light bill, and not even offer you anything sexual, not even, insinuate anything like that. He's literally so tired, but wants to show you he still cares in no physical way, just literally wanting to hand over some pentacles to you and say, okay, here, pay this, I gotta go back to work, and then be on his way. That's how he wants to bring you out of the cold and out of separation is take care of you financially and bring balance to your life financially. So that's kind of sweet, okay? So let's see the present energy for the Divine Feminine. Couples separated and not communicating, huh? Let's go. Thank you. Okay, we have Strength. You could be dealing with a Leo. 1-1. With the Queen of Pentacles. So Divine Feminines, you could be taking on the energy of the Queen of Pentacles this week. You could be just like taking on this energy of a very gracious person, but mainly very practical. This is more of a this is more of a person that is kind of the domesticated wife, the domesticated partner or mother, okay? She's nurturing, but not as nurturing as the Queen of Cups per se. But this is a lady that's very practical, very stylish. When she goes out, you know, she's the soccer mom, but the pretty soccer mom that goes out and has her hair done, looks cute in her bobs or her toms with her capris and a polo shirt. Like, this is just a very practical, stylish woman that I don't know how to explain it other than she's a mother. And so you could already have a child. You could be dealing with someone, a masculine. If this is you, feminines, excuse me, you could be dealing with a masculine that has two personalities. Sometimes they're an asshole, and sometimes they're sweet like a lamb, and they only show the sweet side of their sweet nature to you, like, very rarely. Like, you don't even know when it's gonna happen, like maybe once a month, okay? Anyways, so this week I see you being trying to find inner strength to keep moving, to be on your own, to taking care of your kids, okay? Finding strength with this very bipolar personality of your Divine Masculine. And just being a domestic, just taking on your domesticated role, if that, you know, resonates with you at all. You're just taking on that energy this week. Yeah, it says you're being strong when it comes to this breakup, with this loss, with this feeling. You could have had somebody die, but I really don't feel like that is the case. I feel like this is, you're seeing the practicality of this relationship, and you're listening to your intuition. You know he's not talking to you, and that you need to be practical in that sense, that he may not ever come back, or that's what you think in your head. Or maybe you're thinking, yes, he will come back, but the practicality is, I'm always going to be a little sad. I'm always going to be a little upset, because he never can balance out his two bipolar energies of the lamb and the lion. So you're being practical in a sense that you may never have this complete picture. But again, this is focusing too much on the cup half empty versus half full, right? But you're judging yourself. You're judging how you're gracious for it sometimes, and then you're not so gracious. But you're trying to listen to your intuition, because again, you're getting confused and foggy headed on the energies that you the thoughts that you let creep in, and sometimes that gets you confused what the right answer is. So you're kind of just, you're trying to balance out yourself and worry about yourself and not worry about your masculine. Okay, let's get one more clarifier for this High Priestess. Yep. You're trying to balance out your emotions, trying to be inspired with this practicality, and not Yeah, you're trying to balance your emotions and try not to get overly emotional. You're trying not to reach out to your masculine and kind of just be overly emotional and overly sensitive. It's like you really, really want to cry. You really want to scream. And you want to cry yourself to sleep. And now you've woke up. And now you've got this more practical, domesticated, like, okay, I'm putting my big girl panties on, you know. And I'm not going to be oversensitive this week. I'm going to be more practical about things in my life and about my divine masculine. All right, so let's see what is to come in the near future for this couple. And we'll start with the divine masculine. Let me see where I'm at. 2054. So I'm so not showing my face today. My divine masculine and I and my daughter went out yesterday, and I got so sunburnt. Ooh, isn't that funny to say? Already, I got sunburnt. Okay, DM. Divine masculine couples separated, not communicating. The upcoming future energy. What will happen? What will be the outcome of this week if the energies stay consistent? Prince of Swords, King of Swords, Nine of Pence, and King of Pence. Okay, so a lot of communication about money or career. But I see no emotions. Okay, so again, I see that the divine masculine is going to be very focused on his career, very focused on making his money, very focused at work. Yeah, he's going to be working on his money. He's going to be very assertive when it comes to his money. And it's going to work out in his favor because everything's going to go in his way. He's going to have a bit of a stress reliever, but there's going to be no emotions towards a relationship. And if there is any communication towards this feminine, because I see that that is an option, but it's going to be very unemotional. Like I said, it's going to be offers in the form of gifts or compassion, or him helping you out solving a problem. But there's going to be no sort of emotions towards the feminine from this divine masculine. I do see towards the end of the week he's going to go out and celebrate for like a drink at the bar or this type of stuff, and cherishing his time alone. Rewarding himself for the hard ass week he had, and how accomplished he became by just focusing. So I do not see a lot of emotions for the divine feminines this week for the couple separated, not communicating. Let's see if we can get any clarifiers. Yep. So again, if he has any type of feminine energy at all, it's still going to be unemotional. It's still going to be very short, clear-cut communication, because he's living a life right now and he really can't be bothered with it. It's going to he is unfulfilled emotionally, and therefore he's going to be leaving you unfulfilled emotionally. Okay, and that's not to say he doesn't want it. However, it's like he doesn't have room in his mental space, because we have the King of Swords and the Four of Cups. This tells me there's literally not going, it's an unemotional relationship right now. It's an unemotional presence and energy he's bringing, okay? And that's not just to you feminines, that's to everyone. That's to every feminine or masculine that's trying to surround him or coming around him romantically. He is just not feeling it this week. He's feeling his work. Yep. He's trying to grow his money. He's trying to grow his pentacles so he can grow and expand with you. But that's what he's focused on this week, like hardcore. He's working hard to grow his money situation. And in the back of his mind, it's kind of sweet if you think about it, because he does have you on his mind in the sense that he wants to provide for you to where you don't have to worry, okay? 7 of Wands. He's not letting anybody through the door. If you try to communicate with him this week, he's just going to be very short and defensive. There is not a lot of emotion. It's basically saying he is not going to open that door for you this week, okay? And that would be the outcome if you were to reach out towards him. He would just kind of be closed off. And even though he's a good person, he would be compassionate, but he would still be defensive and short and not really opening his heart up, okay? So let's get a few more of how the Divine Masculine views the feminine and vice versa, okay, loves? Yep, I told you, separation is on the horizon. He doesn't have a plan to come towards the feminine this week emotionally, okay? He's going to be detached, but for a good reason. And he knows there's going to be time apart, okay? He's visualizing techniques and working on his pentacles to bring you guys together. It says for you, Divine Masculines, to let your friends help you and pay attention to the red flags. What are the signs telling you? Are you falling into the same pattern you did before that had you lose what you most cared about? Or have you been doing this same thing in the relationship, becoming detached, becoming unemotional, only being able to focus on 1 or 2 things at a time? Is something else becoming more important to you? Okay, feminines. How are you doing your masculine this week? Feminines, how are you viewing your masculine? Wanting to give your relationship a chance, of course. Wanting to work on your partnership. Wow. So we have children. I told you. You probably have a son or a daughter, or both. Wanting to reconcile with your mate. Him being deceptive. And you having a codependency on him. Because every single time he doesn't really respond the way you want him to, feminines, you get in your head, okay? But you feel like he's being fake with not putting you first. So what will be the outcome? What will be the outcome? Attraction towards each other. So what that's saying is attract or be in the moment fully, and it will pull your divine partner closer to you. If you just enjoy the moment and don't so much worry or think about the past, present, or future, it is safe for you to love this person. So be in the moment and open your heart to receive love. Receive the highest energy of all. free yourself from negative thoughts. And if you haven't detached, go ahead and do that. You can't control this outcome. It's all about divine timing, right? Because you both have romantic feelings for each other. There's just got to be a lot of kinks worked out, obviously. Okay, love, so I hope this helped. Let me know if this specific reading resonated with you or not. And I will talk to you soon, okay? I'll see you later, Gators. Bye.